Well, tonight, some hot topics tackled at Richmond Public School Board meeting, including a possible pause of the current attendance policy and the ongoing frustration over school lunches.
Both topics have been on the minds of parents recently, with students only a few weeks into the new school year. Tonight, new at 11, Enzo Domingo joining us live after sitting in on that meeting. And Enzo, what do board members have to say about all this?
Hey, good evening, Kurt and Makia. You know, there was actually some other hot button issues that they were meant to discuss tonight. For example, the future of the school's student resource officer program. But that, like other topics, actually got shelved until the next school board meeting.
Long night for RPS school board members as they work through a packed agenda. The topics on most parents' minds, the attendance and absence policy, and what will be done about school lunches.
Last week, the administration said this would change. It still has not changed. Lunch today at TJ was partially frozen.
One parent actually bringing along the meal that she felt so strongly against. Superintendent Jason Cameras says they will take action tomorrow.
We have instructed our vendor about certain items that are not acceptable and should be pulled from the menu.
Board member Mariah White then suggested dropping the current vendor immediately for a local vendor while the district staffs schools to get the lunches up to snuff.
We already know that there is not enough staff to prepare hot meals, and the food is still going to be the same whether it's cold or hot. But right now the kids are getting cold food. And it's not good food.
Ultimately, the motion was shot down in a 5-4 vote, but Superintendent Cameras mentioned 2 phases to improve the meals.
For preschools and elementary schools will be to transition to, in essence, a meal that has a heated entree, heated in an oven, with other fresh items. Then ultimately moving to fresh cooked lunches. At the middle and high school level, the plan is to go straight from our current model to the fresh cooked hot lunches.
As for the truancy policy, there was a recommendation to waive part of the policy, which states that students who miss 18 or more days would be held back or have to retake a certain class. Opponents say it should be relaxed this year because of COVID protocols. Some board members want to make sure that students are out of school for the right reasons.
I do think that the policy, rather than just suspended, should be modified, and that if there is a suspension, that it be limited to students for health-related reasons rather than a whole-scale elimination of the rule.
Now, that discussion was ultimately tabled for the next meeting.
Now, Superintendent Jason Cameras did also have an update about George Wood High School, saying that the district did hire a construction project manager, and they'll start on October 7th, but they do have 2 other positions that they still have to fill. In the meantime, we're live and on your side out here in downtown Richmond. Enzo Domingo, NBC 12.
All right, a lot covered.